There's a cargo ship somewhere that's not moving. Unless they're tied to a pier, cargo ships don't usually do that. They usually don't do that. They usually don't not. Let's try this again. It's broken.
Hey, Hans! Is that engine fixed yet? We can't stay here in the Java Sea the rest of our lives.
Don't be much longer, Captain.
Whatever you do, be sure the cargo isn't touched.
Aye, aye, sir.
What is that?
That is a knockoff of the creature from the Black Lagoon, I think. Hans is fine with that order about the cargo, but you may have to explain it to him.
Well, Race, in another couple of hours, we should be sighting Sumatra. You boys have seen a lot on this trip.
I like Singapore the best. I wish we could have stayed there.
Me too. It's also my favorite city.
It almost sounds like this is a pleasure/educational trip. But for those two, isn't every trip?
Attention, all ships and planes in the Java Sea area.
Hold it down, fellas. There's a message coming through.
Repeat, all ships and planes in the Java Sea area. Keep on the watch for a disabled freighter, the Star of Borneo, flying a Dutch flag and carrying a top-secret cargo. She was last heard from 200 miles due north of the Linka Archipelago and has been out of radio contact more than 48 hours.
He says, that's about where we are, so keep a sharp eye out, boys. But they won't get a chance because Dr. Quest just spotted it. And since we have VTOL capability now, Race is able to land on the deck. There's nobody here and the lifeboats are gone. For whatever reason, the crew abandoned ship.
There's something aboard this ship. Look.
Hey, could that be a footprint?
It could.
Looks like some kind of seagoing dinosaur made it.
A dinosaur? On this spooky old freighter?
Dinosaurs are extinct, so you never can tell where you'll find them.
At the time, watching this with my parents, I had the feeling I was the only person in America who caught that. I laughed out loud while they stared at me like I had two heads. The captain's log describes the creature but cuts off suddenly. Everybody can guess why. Every room on the ship has been trashed, and just about everything is destroyed beyond hope. The ship really is a derelict. The captain concluded from the critter's big goggly eyes that it came from extreme depth where no light penetrates. He also discovered that bright light bothers it, but bullets don't. I think he would have preferred the other way around, but...
There it is.
What was that?
The plane! It's been smashed to pieces.
So has everything else on the ship, including the radio. They're marooned. And something else they aren't finding. Food.
Any food, Johnny?
Nothing. The shelves are bare. Old Mother Hubbard must have built this ship. I can't even find a bone.
The last time they ate was in Singapore, and as Haji says, rice and fortune cookies don't last that long.
Gosh! What the? It's a man!
He's half frozen.
Oh, you are not Dragon. Who are you? We're friends. Come on out of there before you freeze to death.
That's a good idea. Very cold in icebox.
Didn't you know that? Well, yeah, but it was the only place left to hide. He explains what's been going on and events that led up to the crew taking to the lifeboats and taking all the food with them. His name is Charlie.
Only thing left is fortune cookies and some boiled rice.
Not again.
Seems like everything we've eaten these days has a message in it.
The captain's log mentioned a secret cargo. Charlie says it's many long boxes. We've already seen that they're coffins. Presumably the big secret has to do with who's in them.
Well, we're in a nice jam. A monster running loose, our plane is ruined, and we're marooned aboard an abandoned ship with a strange cargo. What do we do now, Doctor?
No choice, but wait. When we're overdue at Batavia, I'm sure the authorities will send out search planes.
Batavia. When the Dutch colonized Indonesia in the 17th century, that was what they called the city they built. During World War II, the Japanese renamed it Jakarta, but after the war, the Dutch tried to change it back. The Indonesian people weren't having it. They achieved independence in 1949 and kept the city named Jakarta. We're in 1965 in this show now, and there are some world events that Dr. Quest hasn't kept up with. Still, Batavia or Jakarta, he's right. Search patrols have started combing the area, but night has fallen, and according to Charlie, that's when the dragon comes out.
Uh-oh. Maybe he hears the monster's footprints again.
How can anyone hear footprints?
Some monsters make louder ones than others. The monster!
It's right outside the door. You boys, get down behind that table.
If it breaks in, I'll try to stop him with fire.
Fire and ships do not mix well. This may or may not be a good idea. Foiled by the door, the creature is trying to break through the porthole.
It's gone. Johnny, find a hose and get that fire under control. I'm going with Grace.
A hose, not a fire extinguisher? Yes, we did have those way back in the primitive days in 1965. In the U.S., at least, they've been standard equipment on boats since 1940. Europe finally caught up with that idea and codified it in 1998, though it was common practice to have at least one. Dr. Quest is having an off day. Even so, he wants to either capture this thing or get a good picture of it, because otherwise everyone will think Charlie fed them the wrong kind of mushrooms. But self-defense comes first, so they're limbering up the ship's searchlights and looking for anything else that produces light.
I'd better have a look behind that door. What a mess. That monster must have been here, too. What am I saying? He still is here.
Yeah, it saw a picture of a pinup girl, and now it's in the paint shop trying to figure out what makeup is.
We could hear the monster.
Did you see him?
I sure did. I managed to lock him up in the paint shop, but I don't know how long he'll stay put. Any luck?
I found this berry pistol and some flares in the captain's quarters.
And Haji and I found lots of lumber, and we got the floodlights working.
I find 2 torches, and there is lifeline cannon. Maybe Charlie gets shot at dragon.
Maybe, if that harpoon is tough enough to penetrate its hide. The lumber Johnny and Haji gathered is for building a raft so they can get off this boat. Now, that thing came from the depths of the ocean, so that's obviously where it lives. It's been going around destroying bulkheads and reducing jet aircraft to its component parts. I wonder what it might do to a wooden raft.
I wish there was a way we could bring that creature with us.
Not a chance, Doctor. We couldn't build a cage strong enough. The monster! It's loose! Hit the floodlight, Doctor, and grab a torch.
Maybe wait a few seconds until it's more than 18 inches away from the light. For the moment, those torches are keeping it at bay, but they have a limited supply of fuel.
Charlie, do something!
He's open to suggestion, kid. He's a chef with a meat cleaver. Bullets bounce off this thing. You have schooling appropriate to your age. Do the math.
It It just bounced off! Bandit! Bandit! Come back here!
He dived into the hole.
We've got to get him!
The torches seem to be holding that thing off for now. Or not.
It will set the ship on fire. We will be burned alive. Better to drown in sea. Sharks! Sharks! I think I changed my mind. Help! Help!
It's amazing how sharks are always around when you need them to terrify someone. In a situation like this, they aren't usually dangerous. They're curious. They want to know what this thing is. They don't necessarily care whether it's good to eat or not, and they don't attack creatures in the water just for the heck of it. Charlie doesn't know any of that.
I am being attacked by ferocious sharks.
Charlie's in trouble.
Give him a hand. I've got the monster backed off.
Well, there's your problem right there. Too many torches. One works better than two for corralling monsters. I thought everybody knew that. Once Charlie is safe, Race returns to dealing with the creature. Dr. Quest's flame is driving it back, but back to where? What's the end game?
Johnny, look! Coffins! Rows and rows of coffins! This sure is a strange cargo.
Johnny, that one on the end. It's moving.
Bandit! What are you doing in there? Come on out of that coffin. That's sure a dumb place to hide. Haji, look! It's full of yellow bricks.
In layman's terms, we call it gold. Much gold. Dr. Quest said the Dutch were trying to hang on to what was left of their empire in this region. Again, these people had been independent from the Dutch for over 20 years, so I doubt this stuff is just residue from a bygone age. In other words, shipping it in coffins and calling the whole thing top secret makes me question whether they came by the gold honestly. And except for the monster, there's nobody around that they can ask. Between the torch and the uncontrolled flames on the deck, Dr. Quest and Race are getting the upper hand on the creature.
Where is he?
I hope he's gone. I'm out of fuel.
Yeah, this tank's almost empty, too.
Look up there, Dad! He's on the mast!
Hitting him with the other spotlight and shooting flares at him is keeping him up there, but not much more. It does give us a couple of nice King Kong type moments, but that's all. Charlie may have a better idea.
Please, honorable ancestors, make humble Charlie's aim good.
There he goes. Look out!
What a high dive!
What? Charlie hit exactly where he wanted to. He wouldn't dream of trying to kill the poor thing. It's had enough, and we'll see it heading back to the depths. And now, Dad, Johnny would like your attention.
The hold is full of coffins, and the coffins are full of gold bricks.
So that's the mysterious cargo.
Hey, come on, you guys. We have to put out this fire.
As far as we can tell, the ship has one hose and Charlie is holding it. What does he expect them to do?
Well, the monster is gone, and we're all okay. But no one will believe our story.
Yes, they will, Doctor. We have proof, thanks to Haji. Let's see the picture.
I haven't taken it from the camera yet.
Even a picture of that monster will have great scientific value.
Let me see, Haji. Hey, that's a great picture of your thumb.
Hey, you can always tell people that's what the monster looked like. They might or might not believe you, though. Earlier, we saw one of the search planes find the ship, and a rescue is underway. Bandit can hear it coming.
What is it, Bandit?
I hope it's not the monster returning.
Not a monster. He hears a plane. There it is.
We end with a clip of the creatures swimming downward, headed home. So is the quest crew, as well as Charlie. We'll let someone else figure out what's up with the gold. That's not our department. And that's the end of the Jonny Quest adventures, at least for us. I'm gonna miss this show, but it was pretty well doomed from the start. A cartoon in a prime time slot on Friday nights? People had questions, but they got answered right quick. It was a massive hit with both the public and with critics. It was a total departure from the usual Hanna-Barbera fare. More frames per second, so smoother video, much more detailed artwork, way better animation thanks to using comic book artists instead of the usual animators. Nothing was wasted and nothing was skimped. The action looked real. We saw bad guys die. This was serious stuff. And it cost an arm, a leg, and 3 ribs. $67,000 an episode, which is over $700,000 today. 26 episodes equals $1.7 billion in today's value. This was also the beginning of the era of worrying about violence on television, so Jonny Quest got put on the chopping block for that, too. The upshot is, it was ahead of its time. It got canceled, but influenced pretty much everything that came after it. Without Jonny Quest, we wouldn't have had things like Castlevania, Archer, and a bunch of others. It proved animation isn't just for kids if you're willing to put the effort and budget into it. Unfortunately, the ratings didn't keep up with the budget, and the chief reason the show didn't survive was a simple matter of money. Today it's way easier and cheaper to make the detailed, high-quality animation that the show required, and we have dozens, maybe hundreds of adult-level cartoons in production today. This show paved the way for all of them. We owe Hanna-Barbera a big debt of thanks for sticking their necks out and doing something genuinely new in the world of entertainment. I called this Not Really a TV Fails because of that. Like Kolchak the Night Stalker, its influence reached way beyond its longevity. With that, I'm going to be taking a break for a few weeks and start preparing for the next series of TV fails. Until then, I'm Irving, this is Hazel, and we thank you for watching. Okay, Scotty, 2 to beam up. Reducing jet aircraft to its component, not imponent. I'm not sure imponent is a word.